In my previous video of class 7th, I have explained half portion of the surprise party. Today, we will complete this lesson, and at the end of this video, I will ask you few questions also related to this chapter. So let's begin. We were on the last paragraph of this page. Already it had almost become a throng. Some called for drinks and one for coffee, and all of them for cakes. So what happened? All the dwarfs who came to Bilbo's house, they were ordering things. Someone was calling for coffee, some other was calling for cake. So it became a throng, it became a crowd, which Bilbo was obviously not liking. The dwarfs were starting on a round of buttered scone when there came a loud knock. Bilbo rushed along the passage, very angry and puzzled. So they were all sitting in a table. They were just taking their cakes. Suddenly there was another knock at the door. Bilbo hurried to the door. He went there. He was very angry. He was puzzled. He was just becoming red in the face. He pulled open the door with a jerk, and more dwarfs. And what was there? There were more dwarfs as a guest. Or you can say as an uninvited guest. The last of these was Thorin, an enormously important and proud dwarf. And there was Gandalf behind, leaning on his staff and laughing. So, at the last of these dwarfs was Thorindorf, who was very important dwarf, and he was quite proudy dwarf. And behind him, who was standing? Yes, Gandalf was standing, who was supposed to be the first guest of Bilbo. Gandalf was laughing. He had his stick in his hand. Now we all are here, said Gandalf. Quite a merry gathering. I hope there is something left for the latecomers to eat and drink. Gandalf seems to be very happy. He said, now we all guests are here. It's a quite happy get-together. Then he said, I hope there is something left for us also to eat and drink. Yes, let's have some more cakes and coffee, called the other dwarfs to Bilbo. And the other dwarf, who was Thorin, he ordered Bilbo that let us have some more coffee and drinks and cakes. Put on a few eggs, Gandalf called to him as the hobbit stumped off to the kitchen, and just bring out the cold chicken. Now, what happened? Everybody was ordering Bilbo for things. Gandalf said, Dad, just put on few eggs, and other were asking for the cold chicken and other things to eat. By the time Bilbo had got all the dishes and knives and forks and glasses and plates and spoons and things piled up on a big tray, he was getting very angry and red in face. When Bilbo went to the kitchen, he was arranging things. He was arranging plate, spoon. Basically, piled up means arranging up. He was arranging things, forks, glasses. When he, collected all these things in his tray, he was becoming very red in face. He was becoming very angry. Bother these dwarfs, he said aloud. Why don't they come and lend a hand? Lo and behold, there stood Balin Dwalin at the door of the kitchen. When he was in the kitchen, he thought, okay, lo and behold is an expression of wonder or surprise. Okay? So, Bilbo thought, why not to bother these dwarfs? He thought that they had troubled me a lot. Now it's my turn. I will trouble them. And he said that why nobody is coming to help me. Balin and Dwalin were standing at the gate of the kitchen. And before Bofur and Bim were behind him. Before he could say a word, they had whisked the tray into the parlor and set out everything. Now, Bilbo thought that if I would ask from dwarf to help me, they would become irritated and they would become troubled. But this is not what happened. Actually, the dwarfs were very happy to help Bilbo. And before Bilbo could say anything, they just took everything from Bilbo's hand and they went into the room. Gandalf sat at the head of the party with the 13 dwarfs all around. Gandalf sat on the head chair of the dining table, and there were 13 other dwarfs with Gandalf. The dwarfs ate and they talked and talked. At last, they pushed their chairs back and Bilbo made a move to collect the plates and glasses. So all these dwarfs, when they were there, they were enjoying a lot. They ate and ate. They talked about the adventurous thing. They talked about the other things. And when finally that meal was over, that talk was over, Bilbo stood up to collect all the plates and glasses. I hope you all will stay to supper, he said in a polite and unpressing tone. Though Bilbo did not want the dwarfs to stay for the dinner, but still he asked them out of politeness that I hope you will stay for the dinner. Of course, said Thorin, and after we shall not get through the business till late. We must have some music first. And Thorin said, who was Thorin? Thorin was the proudy dwarf who came at the last. Thorin said, of course we will stay, but first of all let's have some music and fun. The dark filled all the room and the fire died down and the shadows were lost, and suddenly first one dwarf and then another began to sing as they played their instruments. So after that, one by one, all the dwarfs stood up and they started playing instruments and singing. They were enjoying. Okay students, so here is a quite long poem. As you can see, it's quite long. So I will just tell you the summary of this song. What was the theme of their song? What they wanted to convey through a song. But I will read it for you. Far over the misty mountains cold, to Dungan's deep and Carvin's old, we must away ere break of day, to seek the pearl enchanted gold. The doors of yore made mighty spells, while hammers felt like ringing bells. In place deep where dark things sleep, in hollow halls beneath the fells. So in these lines, basically, the dwarfs were telling about the beautiful human-made things, the beautiful things which is made by human-made. They were talking about how beautiful it feels when there is any sound of ringing of bell. Goblets they carved there for themselves, and harps of gold where no man dwells. There lay thy long and many a song, was snug, unheard by men or elves. The bells were ringing in the dale, and men looked up with faces pale. Then dragons ere more free than fire laid low their towers and houses frail. Far over the misty mountain grim, to Dungan's deep and Carwin's dim, we must away ere break of day to win our harps and gold from him. So in these lines, the dwarfs were talking about the adventures they had with dragons. They were telling a story where they had a lot of treasures, and that treasure was stolen by the dragon Smaug. As they sang, Bilbo felt the love of beautiful things made by hand. Then something woke up inside him, and he wished to go and see the great mountains, and hear the pine trees and the waterfalls, and explore the caves. So when Bilbo listened to that song, something changed in him. Something woke up inside him, and suddenly he started feeling love for the human-made things. He started feeling love for the sound of ringing of bell. Suddenly he wished to go to the great mountains. He wanted to explore the caves. Means for few seconds, he became the adventurous Bilbo. He looked out of the window. The stars were out in the dark sky above the tree. He thought of plundering dragon, setting on his quiet home and burning it all to the flames. So when he heard about the stories of dragon, he thought, he just imagined that dragon was sitting in his home and dragon was burning everything in his flame. He shuddered. Very quickly he was plain Bilbo Baggins again. And he was shaken up from the cold, shuddered. He was shaken up from the cold and suddenly again he became very plain Bilbo Baggins. Means that cold, that shake made him the plain Bilbo Baggins again, which he really was. Because students, he could be someone else for some time, but he was a very sober and plain person who cannot be adventurous. So this was it about the story. I hope you understood it well. Now here are some questions. The questions is actually I have taken from your book. This considered is as your homework. You will try to write these questions in your copies, and in your next turn of English, I will give you the answers of this question or maybe the answer of other questions. These questions you will do yourself. Okay? Till then, stay safe, take care, bye.